Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome you all to the online classes. My name is Uzma. So today we are here to start 7th standard science English medium syllabus. So in that what are the chapters we'll discuss in today's video. Welcome you all. So these are the main contents. Now we'll go with the first chapter, that is nutrition in plants, and the second chapter is nutrition in animals. The third chapter is fiber to fabric, and the fourth chapter is heat. The fifth chapter is acids, bases and salts, and the sixth chapter is physical and chemical changes. Now the seventh one is weather, climate and adaptation of animals to climate. And the next eighth chapter is winds, storms and cyclones. And the ninth chapter is soil. And the 10th chapter is respiration in organisms. And the 11th chapter is transportation in animals and plants. Now the 12th chapter is reproduction in plants, and then 13th chapter is motion and time, and the 14th chapter is electric current and its effects, and the 15th one is light, and the 16th one is water, a precious resource. The 17th one is forests, our lifeline, and the last 18th chapter is wastewater story. So in today's video we'll go with the first chapter, that is nutrition in plants. As we have learnt in our previous class, so which food is essential for all organisms? As we know that food is very essential for all living organisms, and even we have learnt that carbohydrates, proteins, fats and vitamins and minerals are components of food. We know that all food contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals also. So these components of food is called nutrients, and nutrients are very necessary for our body. Now all living organisms require food. Why we need food? So that is the main question. To survive or to do activities we need a food. Yes or no? So we need a food. Now plants can make food for themselves, but animals including human cannot. Why we cannot make? Because we are dependent on the other animals as well as plants, but plants prepare themselves their food with the help of photosynthesis. The next one is they get it from plants or animals that eat plants. Thus humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. So as we know that humans and animals both we depend on plants. Okay. So from where we get our food? From plants. So vegetables will get from plants, and non-vegetarian food will get from animals. Okay. So these are the main nutrients for humans, okay, as well as animals also. So next we'll go with the mode of nutrition in plants. Plants are the only organism that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So as we know that plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So as we know that water they will get from rain, Then carbon dioxide they will get from humans which we given to them, and minerals from soil they will get, and the raw materials are present in their surrounding. So by using these things, the plant can easily prepare their food for themselves. Okay, the next one is the nutrients enable living organism to build their bodies, to grow, to prepare damaged parts of their bodies and private the energy to carry out life process. So what they are saying, the nutrients enable living organism to build their bodies. The nutrients will help us to build our body whichever has been to grow or to repair damaged parts of their bodies. So nutrients will help all the organisms to repair their wasted body or damaged body, and or to grow the body, and for their by providing the energy to carry out the life process. Okay, the nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. So what they are saying, nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and it's a utilization by the body. The mode of nutrition in which organism make food themselves for simple substances is called autotrophic. So what they are saying, the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. So means the plants, that is the plants will make their food by a simple substances, that is called an autotrophic. So auto means self, trophos means nourishment, then nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. So what is autotrophic nutrition? That is the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves for simple substances, that is called autotrophic nutrition. Therefore plants are called autotrophs. Why we called the plants autotrophs? Because it prepare their food, or the plants prepare their food themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and other minerals. So they prepare themselves their food for them also and for humans and animals also. So that is why we call the plants are as autotrophs. Animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants. So they are called heterotrophs. So why we called heterotrophs to the animals and other organisms? Like us, humans also will come in that other organism. So why we call for heterotrophs to them? Because we are, or all organisms and animals depends on plants to get a food. So that is why we have called it as a heterotrophs. So in today's class we have learned what are nutrients and why it is essential for us, and then we have learned what are the mode of nutrition in plants, and then we have learned autotrophic or autotrophs, why we call to plants as autotrophs and why we call to all organism and animals as heterotrophs. Okay, I hope you all understood this much. So we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.